Good morning and welcome to Wake Up to Broker Up with Mark, episode number 25 for 2026. Yesterday, Friday, June 19th, was the beginning of the celebration of Juneteenth. For many, it will last all weekend long. And what does Juneteenth mean? It means freedom. In 1865, federal troops arrived in Texas to free the last of the enslaved people. And they did, a long time ago. But how many of us still are not free in our own minds? How many of us are trapped by our own thoughts? We have freedom of speech, freedom of religion, all types of freedoms, but what freedom do we have here in our own minds? We can be anything we want to be, or we can be nothing. And we have those freedoms. With freedom comes responsibility. And the responsibility is to yourself first, before anybody else. And that is that you have the ability to be the best or the worst you can be. Now, there are some consequences to you if you choose to be the worst, because if you commit criminal crimes, I guess that's the same thing, but if you commit crimes, ultimately society will reach out to you and rein you in. But what are you doing with the freedoms that we take for granted and the freedoms that we have, again, to be whatever we want to be? How are we responding to that? Are we free in our own minds? Are we free to set our own course? Are we setting our own course based on the freedoms we have in our own mind? I have a friend of mine who's a few years younger than me, and he's a former East German. And I call him my little brother, although he's the biggest guy I know, so much bigger than me. And when the wall came down between East and West Germany, he told me a story about his mother who went to a grocery store in West Germany for the first time, spent about 2 hours in the store, and left finally in tears, having bought nothing. She was so overwhelmed with choice that she was paralyzed and did nothing. She had never been to a grocery store where she had the ability to buy things that were actually fresh and had the ability to pick asparagus or broccoli instead of just whatever the store had, because in East Germany, they got whatever they got. Whatever the government thought they were okay getting, that's what they got. Freedom. Is your freedom causing you to be paralyzed? Do you have so many free thoughts in your head, you take action on none? With freedom comes responsibility. Mindset, again, we're back to mindset. Mindset is everything. Free thoughts, free mind, free actions, but only if you take them. Something to think about. Juneteenth, we've got 4th of July coming up, another freedom celebration. Set your mind right and enjoy that freedom. Enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend. Thanks for watching. Go be free. Bye-bye.